It's been quiet this week. The kind of quiet that feels strange at first, after months of dust, sanding, and constantly moving things around. For the first time in 4 months, this part of the house is no longer a project. It's just a space again, a place to stop, sit, to breathe. Outside, the rain hasn't really stopped. It's a kind of It's the kind that taps gently against the windows, steady and patient. Inside, though, it's been warm and still. I lit the fire for the first time in months, and for a moment it felt like the whole house just exhaled. I think sometimes the best progress isn't in the building, it's in learning how to stop, to take it all in. And I know I'm not very good at that. Being back in here feels different now. For such a long time, it felt like such a chore having to come in and do this every single night of the week, both days on the weekend, just continuously, really trying not to take a day off ever. Boards stacked over here, tools out over there, chaos everywhere, even trying to maintain some kind of sanity for the dogs. And now it's becoming part of daily life again. The sound and the feeling of the footsteps on the new floor, the way that the light hits the new paint colours, it's starting to feel real, even though it hasn't really sunk in yet that this is now our living and dining room. But there are still things to finish. There's bits of skirting board in the dining room that still need to be cut and scribed and glued in. There's the original doors waiting to be restored and then refitted. They've earned their scars over the years, and I'll bring them back when the time's right.
but there's still things to happen in this room, and it's things that I've been thinking about since the very beginning when we were getting inspiration of how we're going to renovate. And one of those things is in this 2.5 meter tall alcove, I'm going to be making a solid walnut cabinet with doors, solid walnut doors at the bottom for plates and all that kind of stuff. A drawer above that for all the silverware, all the cutlery and all those kind of things, and 2 large glass fronted doors with shelves and lights for all of the fancy glassware that we don't have. It's just another excuse to build something really cool and to test and build my skills. On this opposite wall, I'm going to be building a bar/coffee station cabinet with a built-in wine fridge in the center, lower cabinet doors and drawers, a nice bar area top, maybe made of solid granite that we've got access to some, with arched cabinets above, all with lighting and power and stuff like that, so we can display our drinks and have our little coffee station and all those kind of things, which will be cool. That's going to be coming up later in the year. Let's go and have a look at some of the materials we're going to use. I've got here some of the materials that are going to be used in the walnut cabinet, and I salvaged all of this material that was offcuts from items that had to be remade from a previous job, and I salvaged them all, went and collected them. That's all the sheet material. We've got some solid walnut. I've got another little stash that I need to bring home that I've already machined to make all of the cabinet doors and all that kind of fancy stuff. I might even try doing some dovetail drawers. That'd be a nice thing to do. I've not done any dovetails before. And at the same time, it's been a strange 3 weeks since I stopped working on the house, and I took an entire week off. I just did nothing. The second week, I just quickly whipped around and finished some of the skirting boards that I showed earlier in the video that hadn't been done. And for the last week, I've been working on some of the guitars that I started building more than 2 years ago, which are these 3 Telecasters that I've got in front of me. We've got this guy up here. We've got this one, which was made from the original floorboards in the bathroom when we renovated that. And I've got this guy here, which is basically ready to be set up and made playable before I strip it down for paint and finishing. It's been really good week getting back to spending some time in here, working on some stuff that I'm really passionate about. These guitars will all be available for sale, even though I don't want to sell any of them. I love building them, but I can't keep them all. I would really like to in the future start a small company that just makes bespoke guitars available to you guys. That was the original intention for this channel a couple of years ago, when that's what all I was doing, was building these instruments. But there is going to be some videos coming up, especially in the next 18 months, of guitar builds, as really we take a bit of a pause on renovating the house. Monica and I are getting married in May 2027, and we've now signed all the contracts and paid the deposit for the wedding venue and the catering and all those kind of things. So the next 18 months really we're just going to be saving and preparing for that, which means that there's not a huge budget for house renovations. In that time, I've got these 3 guitars to finish. I've got 2 guitars here on the wall to finish. All of these items will be for sale. I'll be building a website soon. Obviously the company is going to be called Mosul Guitars, and you can follow me along on Instagram or on Facebook. I'm on all of those, and obviously here on YouTube to follow these instruments. And my intention for it is that I just want to build the instruments that I want and that I like and put those up for sale. I would potentially take commissions, but I kind of feel that that might take the love and the passion out of making the instruments. If I just make what I want, then I'm doing what I want. I don't want to be spending time on things in life that I don't really want to do. So yeah, there'll be some videos coming up soon of guitars. It's been a hell of a journey working on this house. It's not fast progress, it is slow, not always methodical. It's been over 3 years since we started renovating, and my skill level has increased so much. It's unbelievable that at one point I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. The last 3 weeks have been really important of just slowing down again and reflecting on all the things that I've done in the place in the last 3 years, and thinking ahead to all of the work that is still to be completed, trying to figure out what's the priority. And it's the same in life. There are ebbs and flows, and I'm looking forward to having this next period of time where things are a bit slower and we can sit back a little bit more and enjoy the fruits of our labour. It's been really nice the last couple of weeks, just coming home every day and lighting the fire, having the radiators on again. Now is the house just feels warm and cozy, and it's winter and it's raining outside and it's windy, but it's nice and comfortable in here. It makes it all really worth it. And I'd just really like to thank you all for everyone that's watched this series, and thank you for all the subscriptions, all the likes, all the comments, and all the things that I've posted on Reddit and Facebook and all those kind of things. Really, really appreciate all that feedback. There's been some absolutely amazing feedback, which makes me feel really good. That people really like the things that we're making in the property. So that's it for this video. It's been completely different. It's taken me 3 weeks to film this video, which is back to my usual standards from before that I did this build series. But we'll be back again soon with some guitar builds and with the cabinet updates. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day. Yeah, buddy.